We're speedrunning. We're not speedrunning, but partially. Alright, since this game is so utterly garbage. Alright. Now, if you don't want to get spoiled to this experience, I know, not a game, this experience, please skip ahead to timestamp. I'm sure I will remember this, totally not forget later on. I haven't fully edited the video yet, guys, okay? Alright, let's get over the first obstacle of the game. See, in this game, you must take everything fast.
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. What? If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always. Even your mistakes.
So after this,
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002, titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazor, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products.
So, yeah, as he
In a
was...
certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game.
So, yeah, as he was saying, after this short, speedrun, it's not gonna be that short. I mean, it's gonna be pretty short because I'm just gonna cut a bunch of it. Like, I'm just gonna cut everything out of it. Every single, like, bad part. You know, maybe leave the mistake, one to, you know, a few mistakes. But, you know, we're gonna do some B games after this, or some Jizao's games, especially Sexy Hands 2. That one's pretty good. And, a little bit of Sexy Hiking. That one was pretty good. We're also gonna play one of the Star Wars games, because it just sucks so bad. I played a little bit, so yeah.
It's
And I'm trying not to, like, cut out, Mr. Bennett Foddy's voice as much as I can. I can't talk over him. He's just a legend.
almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through
We're gonna attempt the speedrun tactic, but I don't really know if it will work.
them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world, not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
B movies. I love
Maybe
that.
this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight.
Come on.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. If that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
I know you're probably watching this on YouTube.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this
Twitch.
on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
That's culture too. Like an orange.
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying
This is not the right
trash
quote.
is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable.
I'm gonna make an orange quote
What's
sometime.
the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated. An orange is sweet, juicy
Yep.
fruit
What I say.
inside a bitter peel.
I love
That's
this.
not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
Of what's to come to this game. Ugh. Let's take a minute to take the furniture in, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we've dealt with this orange before. I don't know what the next quote's gonna be, but I don't know. I haven't really memorized this part because I haven't been on this part like that much. Or, I mean, the next part. See, in this game, you gotta be patient. So whenever you're falling, don't really try to go back on the fall. Like, whenever you're falling, unless you know that you're gonna guaranteed like hold on, don't go back on it. Like, it's just a bad idea. Ooh, that was a lucky one. Ooh, that's a less lucky one. I figured out the strategy, guys. I've become the ultimate pro. Pulling towards you is the most overpowered move in this entire game. Phew. Okay, this is just annoying.
It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't.
This is the
There
worst
was
part in the
something
entire
in
game.
you that
Worst
was
part.
hidden, that chose to continue.
Hardest part. This part right here. I don't know how to get. I figured it out. I figured it all out. No. Die, you stupid hat. Okay. So we go up. Pulling is where we get control. This game has rules. Okay. Push, pull, pull, pull. It's all about pulling. Whenever you're parkouring, it's all about pulling yourself to the end. Okay, maybe that was a bit
You
far.
just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
Eh, don't worry about it, Foddy. One more. Bucket. I've actually read the snake like
We have the
thrice.
same taste, you and I. It's not ambition, it's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat. You'll feel bad if you win, so I put this snake in for you.
Damn. Okay, buddy. I wonder if you can just make it from here. Like, like that. Because normally I just like go up. Actually, why not? I try. Oh Here you go. Hey, we're on the ice part. Yay. The funnest part in the entire game. What the hell?
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the
First
pot
try.
Diogenes? Are you,
See,
are you the top of his hammer? I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. In this you're his will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
his words. But it's still just as impactful.
What? What?
Now, you've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground, the construction site, the granite rocks, and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment I'll shut up. But let me say, I'm glad you came.
He makes you feel like he's actually watching you play the game. This isn't a game, this is an experience. So, skip forward to the part. If you don't want to... Maybe I should put this at the beginning, you know? Yeah, yeah. I see how that would work. Yes. Oh, does it teleport you to the other side? That's kind of cool. Come on. Phew.
No.
This is your most powerful force.
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far. I give it to you with all my love.
What? Oh no. Ah. Oh.
Bennett Foddy. Brain World. Okay. That's respectable. Shoutouts. guy's weird, man. Yes. Yes. Let's start with this game. Alright, we already have it installed. Don't at like 240p. I'd honestly be shocked if anyone beat this game. This game's honestly like the hardest game in the entire universe. Like actually the hardest game in the entire universe. Like I would objectify this game the literal hardest game in the entire universe. As he said, some people never made it past the tree. Of course, I, the king of all Benefati games, have made it past the tree. No. Boom. You see that? Right past the tree. Oh. This is why it's annoying, because like, movement is just so stupid. I barely even nudged in that direction and it sent me flying.
Well done!
See, we made it past the tree, guys. This is literally like by far the hardest level in the entire universe. I don't even know how anyone did it. Yeah, I'm probably missing something, but alright. Nope. No, no, no. Okay. Hardest game ever made. Might take a little bit. I don't even know if I can beat this. Oh, okay. Guys, alright, we beat it. Okay. No! Why'd you make me hobble? Black spikes. Yes. No. Okay. No, dude. Gonna no. No, what? Oh, it's possible. Chat. Chat. Chat.
Well done!
We made it to level 2. Level 3. I don't know. Okay. Alright, see what makes this one so hard. Seems like there's no level loss. Okay. Random ropes. Oh, drop rope. How does drop rope work? Okay. This is like an experimental feature? Like, did they not actually make the full game? Is the exit like behind us? Is it like right there? You think I could drop and do it if I like face through the floor somehow? That'd be funny. Okay, hobble. Okay, this is just like a stupid tree. Okay, now see what I'm supposed to do. Okay, okay. Now I want through. Okay, so I gotta lock on that tiny little edge. Alright, tiny little edge. Sizer. What? Please drop. Please. Thank you. Yeah. What? Alright. Let's go! Let's go! Dude, I'm so good at this damn game. No! 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 Okay. We're out. We're out. We're done with that. Uh, so that took a little bit longer than I wanted. Yep.